and go live. All right. What's going on, everybody? Brian here, not knowing. Control Alt Window. Here we go. Not knowing what I'm doing. Chris has been guiding me in my setup, but I've accepted one quest. I'm gonna right-click this guy.
Walk with the earth.
Would you start as a druid?
I'm a druid, a Tauren.
So you're in Mulbar. Yeah.
And I walked in fire, and I got some damage there. Okay.
Oh yeah, fire will kill you.
Fire will kill me. I guess M is the map key. Okay, cool. And let's see what else we got going on. Okay, I guess I should probably actually read quests. J, I'm assuming, is journal, and J is not journal.
It is not. It's
quest
L
log is L.
But you can change it.
Yeah, we're good. So a humble task wants me to search his for his mother near the water well to the southeast of camp. Okay. So, southeast, north, south, east. Okay. The what's kind of funny is, like, you just met me, and you are now sending me to go find your mother. I don't know if that means you care or you don't care. Okay, there's this bird over here.
Would it be funnier if it was find my mother-in-law?
Yeah. Okay, I have no ranged attack. I've got no ranged attack. Oh.
You're not really considered like a champion or anything yet. Like
Wrath. Oh, Wrath is a spell. Okay. Cool.
Yes. Wrath
Punch
is your
this
base.
guy. Oh, and it can slow down my casts. They can make my casts take longer. Fascinating. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Tool tips. I should probably just say turn off display tips because I'm not reading them. Wrath.
Brian.
Where's my MP? Okay, MP's loot.
Brian, don't forget to loot, dude.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You have to loot.
That's
And you have to loot each individual thing.
That's
we
crap.
turned auto loot on for you.
okay. So
You don't
I
want
still have to
auto
click
loot,
them.
Now you will hold shift. Right click that.
All right. Cool. Oh, and there's a quest.
It's not.
of collecting that stuff.
It's not
Thank you,
AoE
Randy.
loot. That was added after Diablo 3.
It was what?
That was added after Diablo 3. Like AoE loot was a lot later.
Nice. All right. Still searching for this mother.
He was Diablo before as well.
So my MP just regenerates slowly, so I don't know if I need to be worried about anything.
Eventually when you start getting into heavy pulls, you want to drink
You get
and eat.
water.
Okay. Oh yeah, smack him down. And wait until my MP refreshes. I like that my spell missed. What was up with that? Not enough mana. Oh yeah. Oh, I should loot these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, your character like speaks like you don't have enough mana and all.
Not enough mana. Got some frayed
You should
shoes.
turn that off.
Character.
I turned that off because I was spamming abilities and it was driving me nuts.
Okay, so I can't click my feet and it brings up anything, so I need to pull up my inventory. Social.
What about when it goes spill not ready yet?
Oh, it's the bag.
I turned it all off. It's one checkbox.
Oh.
Okay, I can right click it and do that. So I do have some water. And I do have some apples. I do have a hearthstone. And I do have leg meat. Okay. And I have some other stuff. I guess that's quest items. Cool. Very interesting. I like turning up the graphics all the way because it looks really pretty.
It's a very old game.
I need more mana.
What's your graphics on right now?
High. The high 10 or whatever. Oh, dear lord. Randy, like I hurt my back again. Like it's like I'm sitting here just like I had to been drinking tons of water today because it's like, good lord. Good lord. All right.
You know what else helps fix that?
What? Beer?
Vicodin.
Vicodin? I took some Tylenol. Alright, still looking for this mother to the southeast. I don't think she wants to be found, guys. I think she's hiding a secret.
You read the quest log to see what it says, like where she is specifically?
Sit southeast.
It's exactly like a serial killer to invest, you know, to put himself into the investigation.
There we go. Meanwhile, as a serial killer, I'm murdering all these birds for this other guy who didn't want to get his hands dirty.
I'm out of range.
Birds
I'm
are
out of
disgusting.
range.
Like some birds. Ugh.
Oh, I hit for 20. He didn't even make it to me. Level 10. Restoration and balance is increased by 10. Okay. So I got 7 feathers and I need some more meat. So can I equip this male? Nope, it's red. And can't. I guess it's because it's male and druids can't equip male. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Alright. Whack.
So instead of gear being bound by class, for the next long while, you're going to be looking by type.
Mm-hmm.
Druids are always able to wear leather. You can also wear anything below you. So you could also wear cloth. So you'd be able to wear caster gear or leather.
I need more, man.
Okay.
The difference is going to be your armor rating.
Man, I
And
whiffed
so
that
armor's
one.
obviously survivability.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody shares cloaks. As you're starting to get into like better gear and we have stat priority and when you get into like molten core and stuff and you have raid drops, it changes a little. But for the next several days of playtime, just worry about leather gear.
Alright,
That's what-
Flimsy Chain Cloak done and equipped. Excellent. Alright, now I'm still heading to the southeast looking for this mother.
It's weird that he won't go and look for his own mother.
I know. She'd be so ashamed. It's at level 3.
I know, he obviously doesn't want her back.
So let me send this inexperienced, I guess I'm an adventurer. What am I? You know, just a random dude. And let me send this guy with no experience or reputation out into the wilderness. Oh, we lost another adventurer, everybody. Yep. I think the chieftain is in cahoots with the cougars.
Why do I feel so relaxed playing this game?
I don't know. Maybe the Vicodin?
It's just so chill. Like the pacing is just so like it's a lot of running. It's really slow combat. Like there's not this. You got 60 things like WoW, you know, like BFA.
Yeah, like you get a chance to see the world, don't you, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could play it with a controller.
Exact same trade as boring.
What's up?
Other people will view that exact same trade as boring. That like chill pacing.
I think it's nice. Like,
so people are all talking trash about BFA in Duratar chat.
Yeah.
And some guy goes, "Yeah, Classic's way better. There's no girls here."
someone said, getting lost is part of the fun of this game. It definitely is.
On one hand, I want to help Brian, and I want to come there and like one-shot everything for him. On the other hand,
Uh-oh, that aggro's-
experienced something that was
Oh my
a
God.
huge amount of memories for me.
Oh, wait, Brian, make sure you don't aggro more than 2 things.
Well, good to know. Oh, found the boars. Oh, crap! Run! Oh, good. The guy, whatever. Oh, that was a boar that aggro got it. Oh, red name.
Are you gonna
Red name.
grind the boars like Cartman did?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay out in the forest, my guys. Stay out in the forest. Grinding boars.
Like
Hello,
they just
giant.
checked the stats and like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Hello, giant thorns. Dead boar, not this guy's mother. Do I go? I guess I'm not strong enough to go into that cave. So, all right. I'm gonna use my Hearthstone. Teleport back to the
These
town.
add-ons. Do you use add-ons, Brian?
No, I don't have any add-ons.
No, I'm just saying that you use add-ons to this game. It's just you don't. Obviously, it's up to you. You want to use them, but yeah.
Hail.
The hunt begins.
I think he should make it to like at least level 20 or 30.
So I'm guessing I want the nomadic belt.
Yeah. I think it's best to experience it without them, isn't it? At
Be
first.
careful. Peace, friend.
The hunt continues. Accept.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, let me equip this belt.
I can't use that yet.
Let's. There it is. Leather belt. Got it. All right. So, verdant note. Right quick to read. The spirits came in my dreams last night. They told me of your coming and what it would be my task to aid you. We have much to go over in our short time together. Discussions of the nature of the spirits, the Earth Mother, and even the Night Elves. But I will save the lessons for your arrival, and I will do all that is in my power to ensure that you are ready for the trials ahead. May wisdom guide you. I'll be waiting. Gart Misfinisher, Druid Trainer.
Good voice there, Brian.
Thank you. All right, so it's got an hour on that cooldown. What's we got? Is there a vendor in here that I can sell this junk to? Oh, this guy. Okay.
The wind.
Druid Trainer. Found him. I found Gart.
Ancestors watch over you.
Ancestors watch over me.
Peace, friend.
So I can learn Moonfire, Thorns, and Wrath. Rank 2, Restoration, Mark of the Wild, Rejuvenation. All of this requires money, none of which I have.
Walk
Any
with
money.
the Earth Mother.
Walk with the Earth Mother. Okay, I see the appeal. Are you a vendor?
How may I aid you? Looking for something special?
Okay. Yes. Take these cracked eggs off my person. I'm going to keep the leg meat. Take these feathers. Do not need this. I do not need this, and I do not need this. Good. Now I'm starting to get money. There's some weird selling lag.
Yes. Seems to be server wide.
Because it's like trying to make sure that I'm not gaming the
I
system.
don't know. I don't know
Goodbye.
if there's something that makes all them kind of linked together. But
What
just the sheer
brings
quantity of
you
people on the
here?
server causes it.
Alright.
But I don't know if it's also caused by layering.
Holy
so like there's
crap.
multiple layers running right now.
This training is so expensive with my 52. Mark of the Wild. Okay, increases the friendly target's armor. Alright, nice, I'll take it.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Spellbook and abilities. Dodge. Okay, these are my passives. Restoration. Mark of the Wild. Sweet. Alright, cool. And onward. How do I make more of the quest stuff show up in my right hand side? Like,
So open up your quest log with L, and then
Okay.
shift click on any quest you want to show.
okay.
It does not. There is no way to auto enable that during Classic. That was
This quest has no objectives to task. Got it. Alright. There we
Yes, and later they made it to where you could track every kind of quest, and now like that's like, oh, well, you just need to talk to somebody. Well, you should just know that. Like, there's no reason to track that.
There's no reason. No reason. I guess I can kill these guys for experience and, can I put this on myself for target self? Okay. A little buff of the animal. Perfect. Nice little 30-minute armor buff. Very nice. Oh, he resisted my spell. What a jerk. Just crack shells. Making my way to hunt some cougars. The music is incredible. Like, I can easily see
I
the
love the
appeal of
music.
this.
Yeah, the music in WoW is quite nice. I love it.
Oh, did I find the mom? Great mother.
She dead? No, I'm joking. No, I'm just joking.
he
gonna say,
he
you
goes
just find
dark
it dead.
right away.
Ah, I've been expecting
Complete quest.
This
A
is-
humble task.
This sounds like
Accept the
this
new
sounds like
quest.
this sounds
Hell.
like I killed her. She was doing me head and I couldn't stand her.
Shift click. Alright, cool.
Oh
What's
no,
the-
I don't have any food that this pet likes. I tamed a
and
pet, and now I can't.
water
keep it.
pitcher. Oh yeah, it's not even sparkly. Okay, and then I guess I need to do something with that water pitcher, but we'll cross that bridge.
A lot of the rush to cap is because people are at cap. No, people are not at cap yet.
No way. No.
Highest on Herod, which is one of the most populated servers, is 26. There are 6 people at level 26. Nobody's at cap. There's no way. It was
No
not
way,
doable in
no
under
how.
20. It was not doable in under 24 hours until much later expansions. Without heirloom gear and things
Did
like
anybody
that,
get to cap in 14 Shadowbringers like in 24 hours?
from
Actually, I don't know.
1 to 80 or just to 80? Because just 80.
To 80.
Yes.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
That's
this
only
is
one.
60 levels and not 10. You know.
And it's 60 levels back in the 2004 time when things could be a lot grindier than now. People wouldn't tolerate that. Is there a vendor?
I need more mana.
I need more mana.
Cool, if there's a vendor here. There's not. I don't have the right food for this pet, and I don't really know where to get it.
Alright, I'm almost to Cougar Town. I'm just slaughtering you all because I need the money. Nothing personal.
But yes, the initial zones will be pretty cleared out because all the people playing that are tying up the server are further.
What's up, Scott? Yeah, I was in a, yeah, this is, I dabbled in it, like, I think around Burning Crusade a little bit, never got to cap. Like, I took a wizard to 20, and then I took a warlock to, I got to 40, I think. And I was Alliance, so I've never played Horde either. So, like, this was years ago. I mostly played Final Fantasy XIV. So, yeah, technically I feel like this is, like, a full-on introduction to the game, because Chris has already just shared more information with me than I've ever, and that I've had to assume. It's like, oh, okay. It's really cool because Chris is a veteran player. So I was trying to play last night too, and I ended up getting, I don't know why I walked up and hit him with a stick because I have a spell that casts. It was like 4 hours, and so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play some Destiny. So Randy, Leland, and I, we were playing Destiny on Twitch, and yeah. And now I'm learning of this game as a druid, which sounds fun. Apparently I can shift into an animal form, so I'm looking forward to doing that. But I'm poor, man. Like it's kind of crazy. So I think I'm gonna play for like an hour, and then I'm gonna get back to work.
It gets a lot better.
Oh, I'm having a good time. Honestly, there is something kind of
Money is a lot.
magical. Like you can kind of like the polish. Obviously, is pretty phenomenal. Hey, all right, level 3.
I just think it's just so.
My inventory is
Just-
full, you sons of bitches.
I treasure so much in this game, like the money and all that. And like, I keep just having a bit of money. It feels like even just having silver feels like a lot of money to me. I don't know why.
I mean, you remember, like, what's your first amount? 100 gold? So, like, even when you're at level 40, like, you're still not dealing in the amounts of money. As opposed to, you know, a WoW token in current right now is like 200,000 gold.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's been some inflation over the last 15 years.
The question I have is, let's see here. How much stuff stacks? Like, if I'm grabbing these things, like, when's it gonna require a new?
Inventory is full.
A lot of stacks are a lot smaller than you think. So, like, linen, for example, stacks up to 20.
Okay.
And that's it.
I've
so
got-
your inventory fills up real fast.
I've
Stack
got
sizes got bigger.
6 cats to kill. So after these cats, I'm gonna definitely have to go back and start selling the stuff.
You'll get like you get another bag at some point.
Yeah. Alright, Mountain
I
Cougar
don't know.
Pelts, 5.
I really don't know what makes this game magical. There's just something about it.
I mean, it's interesting because if this game were to come out like this right now without the nostalgia factor, like, oh man, I think people would eat it alive. Like, what do you mean I have to whatever? What do you mean I have to?
These
However,
graphics are garbage.
actually, I think the graphics, this looks really good. Like, what do you mean I can't customize my character with, you know, silly
It's
things
very
that I
cartoony,
paid
isn't
cash for and didn't earn by doing
Why are
anything?
there only 7 mounts in the game?
Hey, what's going on, workforce?
What's happening? How's it going, dude?
It's going pretty good. Finally got my parents all cleaned up and out of the house.
Nice.
So now we're on the road.
On the road again.
Can't carry anymore.
Can I equip that?
Inventory is full.
Leather
Yeah,
bracers. Sorry, 1 second.
There's been a bit of a change of plans. Turns out I'm gonna end up staying here in Colorado.
Oh, okay. Is
So
that
I
hopefully
might
that's good,
look into that Shadow PC service.
dude? I'm playing on it right now, man.
Playing on it right now.
So I just got a small red pouch. So inventory expanded.
Do you know how
That's a
to
big
put it
game.
in?
What's
Do you know
up?
how to put it in so you can use it?
Yeah,
I had
'cause
to-
At this point, I don't think I could afford to build another high-end gaming rig. So
Well, that's the whole. That's the why the value for me comes in is that, like, I can't afford to like every year like, oh, let me get the latest whatever, and it's like, no, man. Like, I can spend a couple $100 and be good to go, and always be up to date.
I mean, I'm not too bothered by, always getting the newest tech. Just as long as the tech that I got can run Destiny 2 and Final Fantasy XIV,
Dude,
I am solid.
Destiny
At
2
least
on
until the
PC
new,
is
game
incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh
great.
my
Yeah.
gosh, like it's so night and day, to the point where it's like logging and playing with friends on Xbox, and then I go over to PC and I'm like, oh, all those horde loading times, no more. It's like that is just
You know what?
so
I do
insane.
have an Xbox.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Shadowkeep on Xbox and PC because that's just, because I can play on Shadow. It's fun.
Wait, does that mean they have a crossplay for Xbox and PC on Destiny?
It's cross save, so they said they're working on crossplay. Oh gosh, my back sucks right now.
So now you have to save your character off, jump to a different client. You'd have to be able to support both to play both.
Yeah, and you gotta pay for both to play on both.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily against that. I'm like, that's all right. Like I would love it to be just like, here's my account and have a good old day, but like, okay, I get it. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna auto run and I'm gonna stretch my back. Oh,
Hey, Brian, take your head pillow and put it on your lower back.
all right. Let
See
me
if
turn
that
this
helps.
around. And you said lower back? It's not my lower back that's
Oh.
hurting. It's like
That's
it's
his,
this back right shoulder.
that's how they
Oh,
design
God.
some gaming chairs, isn't it? Don't they? with the back, with the pillow at the back.
I fell
on the
asleep
bottom.
in my chair downstairs, and I didn't realize how I must have been exhausted. So last night after I was playing some Destiny, I was like, oh yeah, let me go watch some Jessica Jones. I love my chair, and it's so comfy, and I'm just like, all right, just watching it, and I wake up and it's like 3 a.m, and I'm like, oh crap. So then I go to sleep, and it's like then I get in, start working on some videos, and I'm like, oh, why? Like this just feels like this giant knot right below my shoulder blade on the right hand side. Kai, welcome to the workforce. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. This is beautiful. Like, guys, this is so beautiful. Watching Chris stream WoW has made me think, like, I don't know why people think this game is beautiful. Because he can't stream in high quality. I kid. He's been doing it. He's been doing good on the Shadow, but like he'd be running it on Mac, and it's like, okay, like, but like,
I hate you.
this is beautiful.
You actually liking it?
Yeah. I mean, ask me if I'm playing it in 6 months. I mean, that's.
Farewell.
We don't know yet, do we?
I have no idea. Chris is like, you thinking about you might want to raid? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like.
These 40 people.
I might play for 2 weeks and then go play Borderlands. You know.
I wanted to know because I have some friends that are kind of that were playing on this server, and because of queue times, they moved over. Because of 40 man, like it would be best for us to piggyback off their guild to get slotted. And so I was asking, should we just follow them before anybody gets invested?
Right.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go see if I can figure some stuff out.
All right, man.
See you, man.
Have a good day, sir.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Okay, I think I have the best stuff equipped.
I have just the thing for you.
I need to go to Crossroads now.
I need so much money because I need to learn these skills.
I keep like pulling an extra monster and then getting killed.
Be careful.
Okay, so now I have a little money, I think. Let me go feel poor. So Ken's saying I recently got back into Destiny on PS4, got quite a bit of story to catch up on. That's actually the best thing you can do is catch up on story. Okay, so I've got no ability to learn any of these because I broke. Wait, what does it say? It requires level 4, level 6. We're level 6. Okay, so it's also a level thing. It's not a money thing there. Okay, cool. I was like, man. Oh, dear. Alright.
You wish to speak?
I wish
May
to
the
speak.
eternal sun shine
Still wish I
upon
could play
you.
this with a controller. Hands down. Alright, let me pull up my journal. Shift click. Shift click. Alright. The humble task. Return the picture to the Chief War Hawkwind in camp. Okay. I'm betting he's over here. There he is.
Hail.
Hail!
Guy with the subscription.
Oh, 250
so much.
experience. That was very nice.
Be at your back.
Rights of the Earth Mother. Shift click. This quest has no objectives to okay. Travel to Seer Greytongue, who lives in the hills directly south of camp. Okay. I can do that. Directly south. We can test him out too, how honest he is. Alright, let's put this back. I actually kind of fell into the perfect position. Alright. Let me murder some of these things just because I need the money.
It's too far away.
Oh, not for long.
You getting rich?
Or die trying. I got 1 silver. Oh, I got a belt. It's a new belt. Bag is it? Okay, backpack is B. And oh, it doesn't even compare. B and C. What's my belt? Okay, so I have a 19 armor belt versus an 18 armor belt. All right, not a better belt. Dude, Scott, 100%, man. Preach it. But honestly, when I think of it, like I don't want 11 with play online. I want 11, honestly, just remastered. I think that would be interesting. Like you bring the classic, bring in the classic, but don't sit here and be like, yeah, it's running on the PlayStation 2 dev kit. No. Drop that thing in Unreal. Let everybody have a good old time. But yeah, like get rid of this matchmaking, stuff. I think matchmaking is really one of the core challenges with the MMO. I love it as an adult with a job, but when I look back at it, it's like, yeah, it kind of does hurt the communities, right? Play online is a terrible experience.
You're forced to be nice to people around you. You're forced.
You have to
invest in the community. It forces you to treat it more like a society and like be respectful. Like you wouldn't punch a person in the grocery store for standing in front of you in line. Right. Because there's consequences socially. Whether or not you want to punch that person. But like
you go to jail.
Well, I mean, they can press charges, yeah, but touch for no reason. But to that point where it's just like the biggest complaint I hear, especially maybe from more, people from our generation who have jobs and families now, is that there's no customization in these games. Like everything's so homogenized, everything's so the same. And then at the end of the day, like it's that way because you can't have choice and auto join people to things. Because then it's inevitably that people are going to be upset about the choices you make, as opposed to like, hey, Chris, do you have your skill up in your staffs? And you're like, no. And you're like, well, are we okay with that, team? And then we either are okay with it or not, and we go and we fix it. But it's interesting. Honestly, that's where it's like I love that's where I think a lot of people even have nostalgia for 14.1.0. It's like, yeah, there was no matchmaking in 1.0. And it's a modern convenience, but like
the question is, trade for all the people you bleed off with those inconveniences, can you still run a successful business?
Can you? Right. Because if you can't, then it's essentially you do but you don't. If you can, then it's you do and you do. Like, okay, guys, like, are MMOs better having had matchmaking, or are they worse? And better does not mean bigger. Okay, I need to kill the battle boars, and I'm looking for somebody's head. Okay.
It's probably attached to their body,
right? Yeah, and I'd go head first into it too. Like, oh wait, let's see here. That's just a dead cougar. Somebody was supposedly directly south of camp. So I'm looking for this guy. The 11. Oh God, I love it. I still play it. I'm not playing it right like obviously the second, but I'm planning on playing it after I kind of do some of the 5.1 content. Oh good, I think something's over here that I need.
I feel like I should stop playing 11 since I'm playing 1 Classic now.
That you should stop playing 11? That's a lot of games.
I feel like I should stop playing 11 now because I'm playing 1 Classic now, but then playing 2 at the same time could be tough.
Another 250 experience. All right, thank you, sir.
Are you enjoying the question?
I like 11 better, personally, but visually this is great. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if they had 11 redone in, you keep the core part of the game. I still think it would be interesting as a social experiment. No matchmaking, but you get. I like the 11 trust system as an option for players so that you can go and actually play the game and not have to sit here and wait just to go do leveling. Because at least in WoW, I can run these quests and get experience. I'm assuming that it kind of takes me all the way to 60 unless I'm mistaken. Rite of Strength, bristleback belts. Okay, so I need a belt, chieftain's head.
60?
What's up?
What's going to take you to 60?
I was just asking, like, are the quests in this game going to take me to 60, or do we have to go like just do EXP parties like out in the world?
Yeah, you should get to. I mean, if you do every zone, but you're not going to do every zone. You're going to skip quests. You're going to give up on quests. You're going to. So it's much more of what you make it.
Yeah. And then Ken over on Mixer's like, TBH, with the amount of games I play, I would probably not have the time to put in without matchmaking. Well, and that's the thing. Like, is this something more valuable? And thank you, Thies, with the 5,000 first aid sparks. Appreciate it. Yeah, and then, this obviously has the classic monthly subscription. So it's like...
The nice thing is 4 months of this is the same price as a normal game. So next time you're thinking about putting $60 into a game, you can decide, like, would that game last me 4 months? If so, it might be a better deal. But odds are, like, most games don't. You go pick up a new Zelda game, you could have that beat in less than 4 months. So this is a pretty good deal.
I guess I could be killing these things on my way. Because I need the XP and the money. I need more mana. Eat this staff. Oh yeah. Oh, small Valprouts. That was a really good kill. Sweet. Need more inventory space.
I want a cat. Find a cat. I tried getting a plane strider and I didn't have the ability to the food that it was in my inventory. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Not enough mana.
That's disgusting.
I need to
My target is dead.
first.
Some of the zones are gonna be like tougher on you than others. And if you're full clearing a zone, you should have plenty, but like I said, there's a good chance you're not full clearing a zone because you're gonna miss quests by accident, you're gonna drop quests because they're frustrating. Especially like week 1 where like, it's possible you're trying to get a tag on something. You're just not gonna get a tag on it. Like there's 50 million people camping it. You're better off skipping it.
Brian, for
the
static that you're putting together, do you have another tank spot?
I have all spots. I just want somebody to show up. Because everybody says like they want to do it. Nobody ever shows up. We get 7 people. And then it's just like, alright, so tonight's the last night. If we can't get 8 people who want to go and run some Savage, then I'm just going to say, I'm just going to focus it on leveling. It literally means like, I do not care.
Okay.
So
I put out some feelers to the people that I know, and there are some people interested. And I do apologize for last week not being around.
People are more welcome to take time off. There's no like, you have to be here. This is like, it's just like if I cannot get 8 people, and I'm not, and it's like then all right, like I'm willing to go invest the time and try to learn the fight and hopefully clear it. But if nobody, like again, 6 people said, like Randy says he's in tonight. So, and if we can't do it this week, that just tells me like let's just set up, Tuesdays to be, we're gonna do maps and we're gonna do extreme, trials if needed or like whatever. Like it's just like if nobody cares about it, then I'm just gonna go have fun.
Is that worth it for? Is WoW Classic worth it? It's so easy to get in, guys. It is $15 and you play for a month.
It took like no time to install either because it's super small.
So easy. It's super small. It's super easy. It's super like reasonable on your computer. There has never been an easier game. You are getting a AAA game for indie prices. It could not be easier. And if you're wondering if the content's there, the content already exists. So there's no question of like,
what's coming?
Are they going to come out with the bosses that they promised us they would? Of course they are. It already exists. So
remember that again, old content is WoW, which I know some people do like WoW, but
the question was,
I like some. I like the qualifier. Some people.
It depends on what their definition of worth it is. If they don't like playing with keyboard and mouse, they're purely a controller player.
Yeah,
yes,
you can't.
There are mods for it, but they're not.
The worth it implies the price, Sparta. Like, worth it implies the price. It is free. You just pay to activate your subscription. If you want to play in the month of August,
It's not free. It's $15.
You want to take off.
It's the subscription.
You pay for exactly what you use. The game itself costs nothing. So if you want to play in the month of August, you pay $15 for the month of August. If you don't want to play again until January, you pay nothing again until January. Like, it could not be easier. If you play it for 10 days, at 2 hours a day, you are at less than $1 an hour. You decide you don't want to play it anymore. You quit. You're done. You're done. Like, that's it. And you bail, and you're out. You're out less than the cost of going out to eat. Like, it's so easy.
I don't know whether you go out to eat for more than $50.
McDonald's.
I can go to McDonald's and literally pay $2 and get food.
Okay. Great. I must eat more than you, Sparta, because it cost me $10 to go to Taco Bell. So I don't know what to tell you.
I love it. I love it.
I can knock down 2,200 calories, 3,000 calories in a meal.
Jeez.
I've always been that way, and the question is, am I working out or not? And what am I eating? If I'm eating lean foods, if I'm eating lean calories and I'm working out, I stay really skinny. If I'm not working out and I switch to cookies, I put on weight nice and fast. I lost like 25 pounds last year. So yes, the question is it worth it is going to come up a lot, and like I don't know what people are asking because it's not. We don't ask these questions of current games. It feels like an unfair judgment. Like people are like, "Was God of War worth it?" It's $60. That's a huge question. And they're like, "Oh well, WoW Classic. They're not going to charge me anything except for access to the server. And while I'm at it, if I don't like it, I can try WoW Live at the same time, at the same month." Like it's so easy. It's so easy. So like, and because it's $15, and then you can wait, and then so like if you can only afford $15 every other month, you can play every other month, and you just turn it on and off. You can buy, it could not be cheaper compared to other games, because if the next Zelda game comes out for Switch, it will likely be $60. That's a huge purchase for a single-player game that you're not sure how long it's going to take and if you're going to like it. When I first played WoW, my allowance was $5 every other week, and I shared my subscription with my brothers. And it was totally doable. And we got our... So I kind of follow a dollar per hour theory. So if you can't afford $15, like in all seriousness, I've been at those points in my life where like, literally I remember in college being so broke that I bought a like 3-day-old birthday cake with somebody else's name on it because it's what I could afford as far as like calories per dollar go. I've been at that point. But the question is, what are you doing for entertainment that's cheaper? Like if you have a cable bill, that's $100 a month. If you have a Netflix bill, that's $15 a month. If you have, like, what are you doing? Are you going and seeing a movie? Because that's $15 for 2 hours. So if you can't afford a subscription, then like I'm honestly asking you, what are you doing instead? Like what is it? You're on the internet right now if you're watching that. Like how? So are there other things you consume via the internet? Is there a streaming service that you're a member to? Are there other games that you subscribe to? Those are the questions that I really am asking.
Target.
Because I've been at the points where I couldn't afford to subscribe to a game. I wasn't doing anything else fun either. So then it wasn't really a criticism of I can't afford to play WoW. It was I can't afford to do anything. So that wasn't a criticism of WoW. I just was at a point that I couldn't afford anything, and I was just working all the time. So, and it's the same price as 14. They're all roughly the same price. All the subscription-based games out there are in that $15 a month ballpark, give or take a buck. So now, unfortunately, this version cannot be paid for with WoW Gold. So if you're playing WoW Retail, you pay for that first kind of, once you're in, if you play enough, you could theoretically pay your subscription with playtime. So if you're somebody who, like,
Amen.
I don't know, like I've torn up my leg before and been home a lot and not really been able to work much, and like I would be able to play a lot, but money would be tight, and I would be able to pay my subscription with WoW Gold.
Polar Alpha says that he
You
really
can't do
liked
that in
it.
Classic.
So the
Yeah.
oh man,
So-
that's a tough thing. Like especially if you like it, but it's back to what Chris said. Look at $1 per hour and look at what like if you're gonna put the time into it, yeah. Especially if you can get less than that $1 per hour.
Yeah, I don't. I have trouble seeing how anything is more worth trying. So if it's not a game that fits you, like 100% don't play. Find something that's fun. But like as far as just is it worth it per hour?
Not enough, man.
There's nothing better than MMOs. For the
I
per
will
hour.
agree on that. But again,
There's
that
nothing.
first statement that you said, is it worth it to you? Because that's what I
Well,
was
but
getting
when
at.
people come into a stream and ask, like, they're gonna have to decide if they like it. No amount of me answering that question commits. So I have to assume that that's already on the person asking, because I can't choose that. Like, I don't know what kind of games you like. I don't know where you're coming from, and I don't know what you're expecting to get out of it. But what I can tell you is like it's an incredible value for the money. All. Okay. It's an incredible value for the money. It's a hard thing to beat. MMORPGs are probably one of the best things you can do for your money. If you have the money to spend on entertainment.
And the time to play. Because you play for 15 hours a week.
Times in my life
There
that
you
I've
go.
had the money and not the
15
time.
hours. 15 hours a month. Yeah, like you're comparing. It's always kind of interesting. It's like somebody is like, because I used to be a guy who would every payday, because I got paid twice a week, I'd be buying a new $60 game, and then it's like when I found an MMO, all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, like I'm paying like $12 a month, and this is like I'm playing this constantly and having a good time and having a community. Like, yeah.
Yeah, there have been times in my life where I've had when I was working crazy hours to try to pay down my student loans.
Ooh, that actually had money.
I could have easily spared the $15 a month to be subscribed to games, but like if I honestly look at $1 per hour, there were months that I wasn't having 15 hours. So like that's the other side of it. Is sometimes you have the money and not the time.
Yeah, as you get older and have the money, you
That's
probably
not a
have
WoW
less
or
time.
14 thing. That's a personal thing. That was my choices. That wasn't WoW or 14 not being a good game or being worth the money. It's that I personally didn't have the time because of where I was at. So it doesn't really affect the quality of those games, just whether or not I'm going to play them.
Sure.
There's so many good games that pass me by. There's so many good games that I never get to play. They go on, they look great, they come out, everybody rants and raves, they win Game of the Year, and then I never play them.
Did you ever play God of War?
Nope.
No, why would I play that
I know
game?
you wanted to.
It looks
You wanted to,
beautiful.
right? I can't. They teased God of War. We're calling it God of War 5 because this was technically God of War 4.
More mana.
Just rebranding. But
What's up, Randy? Randy, did you say something?
Let's see.
My mana is low.
Okay. So I'm hearing some conflicting information.
Okay.
Okay.
He is very
I'm
quiet.
yeah, like he was loud, and then all of a sudden got quiet.
yeah, I'm having to turn him up. Randy, you there?
Let's see.
I'm gonna 1 second. some volume mixing here so I can hear Discord a little bit
In all
better.
honesty, when I think back to the number of years that I have not had an active MMO subscription, it's a pretty small number.
Volume's up.
Because I took a break between WoW and 14, but that's about it. I've let my 14 subscription lapse a few times though.
That's what I'm doing today.
When I worked that crazy job, there were times that I wanted to play with Brian, and I just
Oh, you're just too stressed.
I have a tank that's willing to come tonight as well.
I think I hope in the room for it. Sorry, somebody said, "Hey, Brian."
Yeah, me. But you go ahead.
No, it's just that Scott was saying, "Do you think Yoshi P's making this?"
That's a good question.
That'd be really cool to know.
I doubt he's making them, but I bet there are people there that are trying.
Doing
The
what?
question is, are they allowed
Playing
to
WoW
play
Classic.
on what would traditionally be a workday?
Probably the devs that are like working on like bug fixes. Like they're still like there probably are still bug fixes. Yeah, it's a as you put it, it's a AAA title. One AAA title in the last 10 years hasn't had a bug in the first week. You can't name one.
BFA and Shadowbringers were pretty smooth.
Yeah, they were smooth, but there was still a emergency maintenance patch like after like 3 days on Shadowbringer.
Oh, and that's usually to be expected. Like, I think it's almost to the point where you can set a clock to it.
Exactly. You can set a clock to, oh yeah, here comes the bug fix.
Pretty. So, I don't know. So hopefully that makes sense. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna come in and ask, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? But like, that's really my thoughts. Is like, I don't. Before we even played this game, I knew it would be worth $15 a month. Like, it's just such a small barrier to entry when compared to other video games. Not compared to like maybe your personal finances or anything like that. That's a personal bar that like only you can gauge what $15 means to you. Some people it means nothing. Some people it means everything. But like, other games cost money too, and the vast majority of AAA experiences are more than $15. And you're not guaranteed that they're good either. So like, $15 is a pretty low barrier to entry for a game that's sitting in the #1 spot on Twitch.
But
and if you don't like the first month, you're out $15 and that's it, and you just don't come back. Like, done. I've sat in movies that have burned me worse. I paid for me and my wife to go to a movie, and neither of us liked it. It's like, well, then why did we do that? It was awful. We got popcorn, we got drinks, we had like a $40 evening, and it's like we would have been better off staying home.
I went to one movie and it was like, like I said, usually I'm entertained or I'm not. That's my like movie rating. And it was like it was just like, I was so not enjoying it that Julie and I were like, all right, let's just go do something else. And we actually walked out. I was like, all right, like, I don't care. Like, it's not worth my time at this point sitting here, even though I paid for it.
That's such a bummer.
But yeah, since we're bringing up 14 and WoW in this thing, I got my weapon.
Nice, dude. Congrats.
And now I'm logged off for a month.
It is week 7, isn't it?
Yep, it's week 7.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Papa just needs 2 more snouts and the head of the chief. Head of the chief. I guess we haven't heard Randy come back yet. He's still in chat though, so. Some snouts.
crazy. There's so many people here. I bet there were WoW devs that played Shadowbringers on launch, and I can pretty much guarantee there's people on the 14 team that are playing Classic.
I know
I
Yoshi
don't
P
know
played.
I don't know that Yoshi P. I don't know if they're doing it at work.
I doubt it.
Just depends on what their job is. Research and development, boss. Research and development.
Well, today, like, if it's the question of like if 14 devs are, I doubt it because 5.1's coming out in a month and a half. So
I'm sure that Square Enix has a research and development team that they do not publicize.
Oh,
I mean,
I'd be pretty sure on that.
Nice go.
They go to FanFest and BlizzCon.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
you have to.
We might be able to even hang out with Yoshi P out at BlizzCon. How cool would that be? Hey, Yoshi P.
I didn't even see him last time at BlizzCon.
I think it was
sure
usually he gets
private entrance.
Private entrance and personalized experience.
Yeah, I'm sure he's getting to have lunch with devs and.
Well, didn't he say that he'd want a crossover if it could ever happen?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
I think it would be
Some portion of both communities would flip.
Oh, absolutely. People would friggin' think the world is coming to an end. But I think it would show that the two behemoths can coexist together and work together to foster an MMO community.
Well, I mean, the console wars are...
Professional athletes go on vacations with each other's families all the time, and yet those teams will have riots in the streets when, one team beats the other. Like, the fans are, like, die hard, and the athletes are like...
Trust me, I know. In Edmonton, Alberta, when Edmonton got knocked out of the Stanley Cup Finals, there was rioting in the streets. Legitimate rioting in my hometown.
I mean, look at like soccer too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've seen some pretty messed up soccer games.
Not just messed up soccer games, just messed up period, like riots.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
All right, so I need 4 more belts and the head of the chief.
Does not make any sense.
Oh, found the chief.
Hey, did you ever find so you're not having any trouble finding anything?
No, I mean, I just shift click and there's the quest deck, and I'm like, all right. So then it says go north, south, east, or west, and then I just kind of follow the directions of the quests. And it gives me more. It gives me way more information than 11 ever did.
Yeah, I mean the stereotypical quest that people talk about is Mandar's wife. Because he's in the barracks and he says, "Hey, I need to find my wife." But like you'll run into another one like that. Karn will say like, if you're really a good hunter, you'll go find Arathia, the giant Kodo. That's it. That's what he says. Like, but where though? Well, like if you're a good hunter, you'll know. But where though?
The cop out.
What's up, eater of face?
Oh, I heard somebody. Is that Randy?
Not yet.
Well,
no, I hear him. Randy, you need to turn yourself up, bro.
I don't think it's up. I think he's disconnecting and reconnecting or something. Like it's. Hopefully, he's not been asking his question this whole time.
He's talking, but it's very quiet.
Yeah, I got a little preachy, and he had something that I said was conflicting.
Randy, if you can hear me, I would highly recommend you close Discord and reopen it, and that could fix your problem.
Right.
Oh.
Eat that.
Right.
Punch of meat.
Because yeah, earlier when I was in the chat and Sparta made a reference to me going really, really quiet, that's what I had to do.
I just need 2 more kills here.
You made the mistake of being chief, and I'm here for your head.
8 of 8. Water Seeker is all I need.
I can't carry.
All right, I need to drop something so I can take his head. I'll drop these feathers.
Right.
Head acquired. Now I just need one more of these bristleback belts. Oh, this guy's a caster.
You just need a Water Seeker.
Ryan, you level 5?
I think so.
It's crushing me. It's crushing.
I'm in combat, so it doesn't show
leveling
my
in day
level.
1 was not that fast. You can push C to open your character mode.
Just gonna.
I am level 5. I got the belts, and I got 10 minutes on.
I know we did the onboarding project for us today. So
I can hear someone talking, but I
Yeah,
can't
it's
hear
Randy. I
them.
think he's on. I think he's on a phone
Randy,
call.
I think he's on the phone.
I'll make sure they get you done.
I just figured I'd put
I'm
a
not.
mention in the FF14.
Found my last
where
Water Seeker.
hopefully he
Yeah, it's for all the centralized services work. Look, if we're just changing the
Oh dear lord!
partner ID,
This is a cave.
on the back end, we're not gonna
Oh, I think he's on a work call.
take
Yeah, I would let me
Do you want to drag one of him down to AFK?
drag him to AFK.
It's like that way it's not like, oh, and then here's some sensitive work information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I need Plane Strider beaks and Raptor heads. I wouldn't.
So
I don't
when
want
does
to take the whole place.
the Alliance raid come out? In October, correct?
October or November with 5-1.
Late, mid to late October is most likely. It could be early November even.
We will know next month. We will know
3.5 months.
flat out
Yeah.
next month because the live letter, the first part of the live letter is next month. Part 2, when part 2 happens, we will know whenever they schedule that one.
No. Ah,
10 days after it.
what the
Like,
heck am I
literally.
doing?
I'm very curious on the Alliance raid that comes out because if Shadowbringers has taught me anything, it is that the scale of content is harder. The trials have a lot more intricacy to them, and as do the raids. Like the
You
Savage
think even at a
content-
Savage level? I mean, it took them 1 day to clear them all.
Yeah, I don't think.
I understand that it took the big boys 1 day to clear them all. I respect them full-heartedly, but for the average player, they are struggling a lot on Eden
What do you
Savage
think's causing
2. I think it's the fact that Square Enix upped their game. They upped the skill gap. They made it, you either do mechanics, do your job right, put out the maximum amount of DPS, or else you will not make it.
So
'Cause
I haven't cleared all the current Savage and Extreme, but my understanding of the fights is that there's a lot more personal accountability. Do you think that's what's causing individual people to struggle, as opposed to there being like group accountability, where a few really good players can kind of
Right now we're going into the we've gone into the Savage aspect with no party aspect buffs, like no piercing damage, no Mage's Ballad, the only none of that. So we couldn't make up for the bad DPS with good utility. So now it's do good DPS or you're not clearing the fight individually. Because I mean I've seen the black mages that'll snap out 16k, but that don't mean nothing if the rest of the party is only doing 8.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, utility.
So,
It only utility only has like certain value at certain times as well, which is really fun and interesting.
Hey, what should I name my cat, guys?
Kitty McKitterson.
I don't think that's a good idea.
How in the lordy did I get to where I was? Because I cannot seem to get out of this
Hey
maze.
Lord.
So, Eater
Brian,
Face has. Hold on. Eater
Kitty
Face says,
McKitterson's
"How are
too.
you liking Classic so far?" As somebody who's never really played it, it's pretty awesome, and I want it to succeed so bad because I want a Final Fantasy XI remaster. So, my Classic experience is all like, "Gosh, I hope this is successful." And Square Enix goes, "Oh, okay, so it can be financially, supported and blah 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 blah." So, somebody was gonna say something.
Lord Square is the tank that I was talking to about coming in for tonight.
Okay, howdy, Lord.
He's in the voice chat here, and if you want to say hi to him, that's up to you.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Scary pirate noises are.
Scary pirate.
My guy's just getting beat up as I run through.
Actually, I got a pirate joke for you.
Sure.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No, it'd be the C.
The sea. That's fun. That's fun. Oh, gosh.
Oh, look at that. 2 raptors in a row have a head.
Yay!
All
What's
right.
the difference between a bad joke and a mom and dad joke?
What's the difference? I don't know. Tell me.
The punchline is apparent.
Oh wow.
That's good. That's good. I need to write these down so I can start like just delivering them to my kids.
I'll keep them PG, don't worry.
Visually though, like this is gorgeous.
Yeah. Not all these plane striders have had beaks, but so far all of my raptors have had heads.
I need it. Back to your thing. I need a pristine beak. It's like or something. Like just give it a qualifier so it's like okay.
All right. I must have damaged it with my massive overkill. My just super powered, arcane shots of like 60 damage. Like a monster.
Do you guys think that
my pet
tank
level.
LBs and healer LBs should have the option to do damage?
Or if they ever want anybody to do them.
No.
Yeah, I believe in options. I say
Maybe for tank,
I say
but
take
not for
it.
heal.
I say yes, and then get rid of matchmaking, and then then we can do that.
Well met.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, tank LBs, like I've used them before in save parties,
Go in peace.
but like I've been in those parties where we're at 2%, all the DPS are dead, and
We
healers
shall
are down,
meet
and it's just like me and this other tank, and I'm like, if I had a tank LB attack, it would do this much of percent, and we could still clear the fight.
Kind of nice that DPS are necessary then, huh?
I mean,
Fight should not be clearable just because only the tanks and the healers are up.
I guess that 3,000 extra damage that DPS do as opposed to a tank is necessary.
Oh yeah.
I think that utility should stay where utility is.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Having red mage over
3,000.
res is already controversial.
Well, I mean, Sparta, if you look at it, the average DPS is doing 10k, the average tank is doing like, what, 7?
And
6K?
black mage, monk, samurai,
And not but
I'm not classifying
doing
black
13.
mage and monk as average DPS because we all know they're overpowered.
Well, you said the average DPS.
What's up, Izzy?
The average black mage, monk, samurai, and
I thought Dragoon was beating Samurai.
Yeah, it is. But I was adding Dragoon into it. I couldn't remember which one. They're all
Hey,
doing
Isabel.
12 to 13k.
And Soro has got a question, guys. I'm jumping in. Soro says, "How are you? How ready are you for Phantasy Star Online 2? Let me know what server you jump into so I can join you. I'm 1,000% ready. I am so ready for Phantasy Star Online 2. And yes, absolutely, we'll make a specific announcement. I'm assuming there's a guild stuff. Like it's kind of fun to be somewhat ignorant of the game. I've debated if I wanted to go install the Japanese version and play it, but then it's like, you know what? I might just want to like experience it, for myself in that regard. So yeah, I'm very much excited about it. Sorry guys, continue your conversation.
Oh, by all means, stream takes
I'm
precedence.
looking for
Get 33 armor. Okay, cool. That's better. That's definitely better. And leather gloves. What's my gloves now? Oh, I don't have gloves. Okay.
It's that whole. It's again the balancing issue of when the stuff releases and what were we talking about?
You're talking about overall
Story of my
DPS,
life,
average
buddy.
DPS.
Oh yeah, I'm going back to an old conversation. My bad. But yeah, it all depends on players, and I
Well
personally
met.
feel that tank LBs are there for mitigation, and healer LBs are there to heal everyone.
All right, I got a
Which
choice
is
here, guys. Hold on.
their job.
Actually,
Jumping
here.
in. Chris, I've got the option between an Elder's Cane and a Rock Mace. So one's main hand 2 to 5 damage, 1.8 per second, The Elder's Cane is 7 to 11 damage, 2.6 per second, two-handed
Highest per
and
second.
main-handed. What's up?
Highest per second.
So 2.6. Okay, so highest per second.
Highest per second. For now, choose highest per second. There will be other things that will take place at the end game. For the next, I'm telling you the things to do for like your next 2 days of playtime. For your next 2 days of playtime, just highest per second, highest armor.
So
Thank you.
regarding
Start to get gear that has stats
tank
on.
LBs and healer LBs, why not make it like a portion of the LB is for if done by a tank is for mitigation and damage, so that way they can combine.
Because then again, you run into the issue of why would you bring DPS?
Give them a purpose.
I mean,
Well, I mean, DPS don't normally use the L.
There, let's fix that.
Why
Let's fix that
give
problem.
healers, why not give healers a defensive LB since they are kind of a defensive class?
I agree with
so
that.
that if the tanks go down, they can toss up an invul and you can finish that last 1%.
I mean, within like
I
average
I mean,
party
I'm still of the mindset that Bard should actually get their LB3 raised back.
Yeah, that's how they used to be.
Why not make LB personal? Why have it be
Exactly.
a thing at all?
Well, I mean, there should be a shared
mechanic.
LB. There should be a shared LB and then a miniature, like, ultimate job attack that is based off of personal limit gauge. You know what I mean?
You have to such.
Dragoon is one of the best for weaving LBs in, so I mean.
Is that not what a Felcleave is?
No,
Chaos,
Felcleave is the watered down version of Bloodspiller. I'm just saying.
It's a personal LB, and I get to spam the crap out of it.
What brings you here?
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to try to parse a perfect rotation outside of like Savage if you're going that route.
Well, I mean, in a lot of Savages, though, and even a lot of Trials, when you have 8 people that have their rotation and mechanics down, LB just is dead. It doesn't even get used.
I mean, so the way, if we're going to compare it to WoW, because that's what we're playing right now, the way
Absolutely.
WoW handles is WoW has things that have more long-term cooldowns. Things like Bloodlust, which is a 10-minute cooldown. It affects the entire raid, and as the game has gone on, they've added more Bloodlusts to the game. But they all effectively do the same thing, and they all share a cooldown. So you have these big long cooldowns, like battle reses. You can only have a certain number of battle reses per encounter and things like that. So they have these like 10-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, or 5-minute, and like cooldowns have gotten shorter over the years. But it feels like
I would like them to actually bring that over to Savage, the maximum amount of raises allowed in an encounter, because when Monster Hunter came out,
I don't think they would be happy if they did.
Frosty asked that of UCP in the media tour interviews.
I think it should, because it would bring up the skill of the average player. Because some players just want to get carried. Some players actually do care.
Guy, have you checked out Shadow PC? Just as an FYI.
So, I don't think people really care about like death. Yes.
Can we bring back like level downs?
I disagree.
And like really punishing death.
In Savage raids, and this is what I've been told: if one person dies 3 times, it's an automatic wipe the raid. Because of that.
Yeah.
So Scott's kind of talked about those like instant death mechanics. I think it was on one of our podcasts. Where like how the reason he doesn't like those is that there's something nice about like if perfect play can make up for something like that. Now, if you guys choose to auto wipe it, that's fine. But that there is a valid point in having some things be an auto wipe, right? You fail to damage a sword and the boss comes down and wipes you all. Just a straight up check. But there's also something nice about like, okay, I accidentally dragged a bomb into the group. It doesn't instant kill all of us. It just tears the crap out of us. And through perfect play and coordination, we can recover.
So we have Epic Lurker. Welcome to the workforce. Thanks for hitting the follow button over on Mixer. Love it. I love the name. Love the lurks. And Ben He Park. Welcome to the workforce. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button on YouTube.
I was looking for
So Jeffrey's asking, are you guys going to be sticking to your hours, or are you and Chris going deep in Classic? Like, are we going to see all-nighters this weekend? Probably not. I don't know about Chris. I have a family, especially this weekend. Me and the family are going out for some. We're gonna stay at like a cabin, and I'll be back on I think Tuesday. So I'm gonna be gone Friday through Tuesday.
I will have an unhealthy relationship for the next couple weeks. When an expansion comes out for like, so when like 9.0 comes out for WoW, or when the next expansion drops for 14, I'll play really unhealthy for a few days because I know in a few days I can clear it. So there's like this end in sight, so I can just tell my wife, hey, effectively I'm on a business trip in my office for the next 3 days, and she's okay with that, I'm okay with that, and we can just kind of crank it out. This is a much longer sprint. My first playthrough was weeks long in total playtime, assuming I was playing 24/7, and I wasn't. So like it took me months to get to cap my first time around. Now obviously I'm a lot better at MMOs now, but like I still die a lot, and it's still painful. Yeah. So I'll have some really unhealthy hours, but not nonstop every night.
So Guy says that he has not checked out Shadow. We have a link in the description, Guy. Click the link and check it out. Like I think the link will actually get you $10 off, which is like your first, like it's a nice little trial of it, and you can, like if you don't have any lag problems, which I'm playing completely in the chat, like all of my PC gaming is 100% Shadow right now, and it is amazing.
$10 for 10 days.
You said they had a monthly available?
Yeah, it's like $35 a month.
So if there is a PC game that comes out, whether it be classic or otherwise, say I don't know, whatever the next Sims game, the next it doesn't matter, whatever the next game is, that's PC only, the next Counter-Strike, and you just want to try it for a month, that does give you that ability. It's not cheap, but it does give you that ability to effectively rent an up-to-date gaming PC for a month, assuming you have the bandwidth. So try it first.
Lark has followed. He then sent a gift worth 20,000 sparks. Thank you, Lark. And also with the host. So got the freaking hat trick. Thanks, man.
Be careful. Go on their website if you're going to try it. Because, like, you need to check it. Because I know for a fact it's not available in Alabama, Georgia, or Florida. Like, at all.
Yeah. But it's like, check it out and see if that works, because like I don't think I'll buy another gaming PC, especially if everything kind of goes to cloud.
So Europe kind of leads the charge on this because they're European based. There are other cloud services, I'm sure. So maybe if your state's not covered, they're just the one that we happen to work with. So Shadow,
it's a big beast.
They have hard drive space available when you get on like their European side. And so like one of the things that I'm interested in is my wife and I have talked about being more travel based, so she can work remote, and parts of my job can be done remote as long as I come back seasonally. So there are certain times a year that it's easy for me to travel. So we've talked about being more nomadic, and Shadow PCs like solves one of the core issues. How do I keep doing YouTube on the road?
And Soro, holy crap, I totally forgot to install it. I'll do that later today. So Sora was asking, do I run exit lag on Shadow? And it's like, holy crap. Because every time I boot into my computer, it fires up exit lag. And so it's like, it's always running. And then I'm like, I didn't even transfer it over there.
Now, our Shadow servers are down. They have Dallas-based servers.
Yeah.
There's no reason for exit lag for us for the first half, because like we live in DFW and Shadow has servers in DFW. So it's a huge asterisk. That's why I say do the trial. We know that like our latency to Shadow is phenomenal, because I don't know where their servers are, but it's a question of miles, not like it's how many miles is it from Brian and I. It's somewhere here in the DFW area.
Man, that wolf was kicking my butt. Anyone have a status on the Bigglesworth server?
On what?
Apparently he's asking about status on a Bigglesworth server, so don't know.
Nope. I don't know if that stuff's...
Come on, map.
They have it documented outside the game. We're on Herod, and it's a mess. The simple answer on Herod
There we
is
go.
my friends have, like whispered me and stuff, and they're like, "Don't log off."
All right. And I've made it to Bloodhoof Village. I'll go turn in this quest, and then I'm gonna go have coffee with Julie.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, we're in Texas Snapshot.
Congratulations on making it to
Tejas.
That's
We
the
had
first
a,
little mini zone there.
We had a fan get together at the Nerdvana in Frisco,
Greetings.
like about a month or two ago, which was a blast.
I've been expecting.
Yeah.
And this guy's been expecting me.
Be careful. What brings you here?
And right division. Give me that
We
quest. too.
shall meet again.
Anybody else have any quests in here? We shall meet again. Oh, good. More quests. I'm going to grab these quests. I'm going to go have coffee with Julie. I'm going to use the back massager again, see if I can't work on this back.
So when he takes off, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to let the stream archive, so we're alternating back and forth, so we have lots of B-roll of his character and of mine saved on YouTube, should we ever need them later. Because this is not a game that's getting, like, New Game Plus or whatever, so if we want to go back.
Awesome! Level up! Level 6!
And so I'll take over. So I've been playing, so I'm in the Baron, so I'll let his stream kind of archive for a bit. I'll go get plus water and everything, and then I will come back and go live.
Yeah, we had like My Reality, a bunch of people. Like, it was a blast. Like, so if you're Texas, we talked about doing it again. I don't have like anything on the schedule to do it again because, you know, it was just like it was kind of a fun thing. Hey, Jason. So yeah, we'll definitely do it again. Maybe once or twice a year. Yes, accept. Alright, how do I know if I'm getting rested XP?
So when you run into a inn, your little level up there will turn into some Z's.
Okay, I'm gonna head to that and do that, and then I'll let the stream wrap up.
Also, every time you go to a new inn as a quest hub, go ahead and run to that innkeeper anyway, and just as you're leveling up, and say, make this inn your home, and that will update your Hearthstone location.
So I go, okay, I'm in the inn. How do I make it my home?
So run to the innkeeper and right-click on them, and then say, make this inn your home.
Hello, are you the innkeeper?
Greetings.
Yeah. Make this in your home. Accept.
Yep. So that will update your hearth, which is available once per hour. So, like, if you're just going to be playing like an hour at a time, you can basically do quests in a progressive manner. Like, say they're all headed north, you can kind of work your way north, and when you get to the far end, you can hearth back.
Yeah.
And that saves that entire running time, which is incredibly important until you start to get into zones that are a little better with Fight Pass, and until you get a mount.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's my first goal.
I think around like level 30, 33.
Okay,
like that.
that's what I want.
Travel form will make a huge difference.
That's my goal, is where I can move around. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. Level 6. I'm rooting for this to be more successful than current WoW. I don't know. I think
paintball. I assume you meant paintball.
Yeah, I assume paintball, but paintball. I guess it makes sense. But guys, Chris will be live back here in a little bit. Hopefully you stick around and have a good time. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I can totally feel it like in my shoulder blade. It's so hurting right now.